Marion and Betska. Running, running, running. Everybody is running. So why we are running? I'm asking you both. You are also running for money, for life, for relationship, for everything. So just I want your insight. Let's start, Betska.
Well, this is how I feel. This is what I think I look like every day, right? I'm going run, 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 run. And you go, oh my God, stop the train, stop the train. It's just too fast. And I can tell you that when I was younger and working outside of, working for corporations instead of in my own company, I was running like a mad woman, right? I was getting up early and working from 9 till 8 at night, and I was loving my job. But what was happening was I was losing connection with my husband and my daughter. So, that was a big wake up call for me. So I am very compassionate with people who are running, 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 very compassionate. I know that there is a reason for them to be running. And when I look back at my own life, well, why was I running, right? Why was I running? Well, was I running to something or was I running away from something? And I know that what I was running to was that I have always had this need to be needed. I want to feel like I'm worth something, that I have something to offer, that I could help people, whether it's an employee or a distributor or whatever, right? So in my case, it was I always felt I needed to be needed. And in other cases, I was running away. I didn't want to face myself, right? I didn't want to look at myself, parts of me that I really didn't want to look at. So there are a couple of insights there about why I have been running. Today, it's a whole different story, but we can talk about that in a moment.
Yeah. I think, Betska, what you bring up is an interesting point, the running towards something, running away from something, because like when you're looking at the corporate world, and I remember early on in my career, I felt that with more responsibility at the job, I had this image in my mind of like, oh, I have to be on the phone all the time. I have to like literally like in the movies where your assistant is walking next to you to the next meeting and like, gives you whatever papers you need for that meeting. And that was the image that I had of the corporate world. And it took many, many years to understand that on the flip side of that, some of the most successful people that you see that seemingly have like big companies, lots of success, lots of influence, lots of impact, they come across very calm and collected. And so it made me wonder, why is that? And I came to the conclusion that, like for me, particularly when I was in the corporate world, I would be eating my lunch over my keyboard, like thinking about, well, how can I squeeze in a meal between one meeting and the next meeting? And at times I had that assistant that was running next to me, getting me to the next meeting, or, whatever the case might be, like having to go on a business trip or whatnot. And it felt too much. And it had an impact on how I was showing up, for myself, how I was showing up for my family, for the people around me. And so at some point I came to the conclusion that it's something that we have in our head, what we feel how it needs to be, but it really doesn't. And I believe, especially in the corporate world, there needs to be a shift. It's not that person that is the busiest that is the best.
Yes.
And when we start realizing that, and really when we have somebody from our team coming into the office and really giving our undivided attention instead of seemingly so busy, because a lot of what we do is not necessarily that this can't wait, but we're trying to show how busy we are, how important we are. And you find that a lot, like that ego in the corporate world. So really truly stepping back, and that's the corporate side, but then also the personal side to say, why are we acting so busy? Are we really that busy? Or are we busy because we're looking to create a certain image, or we want to show people we're apologetic about it? We want to show people that, oh, look at me, I have all these things to do. It's something to think about. And then the other part of it, like you pointed out, when we are so busy, what are we walking and running away from? Because sometimes it's easier to just get busy and do all kinds of random things than think about, reflect, think about where you want to be, what is going well, what is not going well. I mean, that's a whole other conversation, that especially right now in the new year, of like, how intentional are we about the things that we do? Because we can't just keep running faster, but at some point we might not be able to run faster. And it also, in my opinion, doesn't give us the quality of life that we're looking for. So me personally, I intentionally over the last years, and primarily over the last year, have taken that step back and really been more intentional and less busy and less running. And I realized that actually that works much better for me.
You know how we know when we're running is we feel very tight in here in our solar plexus, because that is the chakra of self-confidence, right? We feel very tight in here, go, you know, and what it kind of reminded me about, well, why are we running? And I believe it's because we are disconnecting from what really matters in life. We are disconnected from our real selves, and how important it is. And Raj, you know, you've brought this up many times, that, and let me turn the microphone over to you, because you've always mentioned that prayer and meditation is so important for connecting to our real self, to what really matters. What would you like to say about that?
I was also same situation like Marion in the career early age, running. I always running, and you know, because that time I was very young, so I don't know what is my priority, what is where I invest more time, so this situation is. But after a couple of years, I realized no need to rush, because due to meditation, I started too much focus in my meditation. So I realized why I'm running, what I will get after this, after that, if I'm going there, if I'm getting there, if I'm earning this much amount money, yeah, I'm went for picnic, went for other stuff. And you know, I'm telling you very personal inside story. That time I was running, earning so much good amount, very luxury life there, my side, but I was not happy inside my life. I always seeking something. I'm missing. I'm surrounding with so many night parties, friend and other stuff, but always I'm feeling I'm very alone. And this vacuum is very big way in my inside. Or although, you know, whenever Friday came, I always tense, oh, Saturday where I will go, Sunday where I will go, which nightclub, which party, which friend, which hookup, what, these kind of things in the minds always. Then, but I never feel happy after do party, after went there. But when I was involving in meditation, initially I was not enjoying so much, but after day by day, I realized my inner happiness through this meditation. Then I realized, oh my God, I was so stupid. I was running for materialistic thing, the other things, but my actual happiness in through my meditation. So many
Absolutely.
people there, but
Yeah.
I was not happy with drinks,
Yeah.
the other things, and I'm feeling happy with my internal connection, like you, Marian and Betska said,
Yeah.
internal connection.
That's awesome. Thank you, Raj, for sharing.
Can anybody out there hear me? Hear me?